are here to teach you how to love your brothers and sisters. Some of us, we don't want that. Some of us got hatred for our people, man, because you don't have the understanding of a precept. Now you got the banana in your mouth. Give me Amos 6:1.
The book of Amos, chapter 6 and verse 1. Woe to them that are at ease in Zion.
Woe to this nation, man. Woe, destruction. Read.
And trust in the mountain.
And trust in the and what?
And trust in the mountain of Samaria.
They trust in this society, the rulers, the wicked ones, the ungodly. Read.
Which are named chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came.
See, a lot of y'all, it's not understanding. Our peoples are at ease, even in the truth. All you see is people want to have debates, make videos of their brothers and sisters. And we got our brothers and sisters down in Venezuela. Give me that first video, man. We got our people down there, man, drinking toilet water. This is coming to America. So it's happening to the Northern Kingdom first. Go ahead and play it. I want y'all to see where they're getting their water from, man. That's why I say what we doing here is prepping. Look at them. Water's not good for drinking, man. And the power has been off in Venezuela 2 days. What are y'all gonna do? Because that's when you're not gonna have, that's when people are not gonna tolerate a big mouth in the house. See, when the water, you're not learning to operate as one. You're still in these houses, still operating as individual spirits. I'm gonna tell you something. Come to the land where they see when I escort you to the gate. I'm just telling you the truth. You're not gonna have it. That's why it's important that you get yourself in order today. This famine is very important. Look at these people, man. Look at them. Some of them just as happy as they can be. Look. How can you be happy when you have no food, no water, no electricity? That's why the Most High got to still bring it to them. Look at them, dark as me and you out there. See, people don't, that's enough on that. We don't think it's coming. See, we at ease, man. We got Taco Bell up the streets. Long John Silver. Back to Amos 4 and 7.
The book of Amos, chapter 4 and verse 7. And also I have withholden the rain from you.
What you think is going on? All they had to do is set buckets out there. The Most High is taking care of business. As we taking care of business, the power is taking, the sun is taking care of business too. Read.
When there were yet 3 months to the harvest.
3 months to the harvest, man. From February to about April. He's going to hold back the rain. Some of y'all going to starve out, man. And you're going to see your children starve out because you're wicked as hell. Read.
And I caused it to rain upon one city.
See, he caused it to rain in one country. Read.
And caused it not to rain upon another city.
And he caused it not to rain in another place. Read.
One piece was rained upon, and the piece whereupon it rained not withered.
Read on.
So 2 or 3 cities wandered unto one city.
You're going to have these people. That's why you're seeing the fluctuation of people trying to get here, man. They're going to be coming. They're already coming. They're already here. Read.
To drink water.
They're going to be wanting water, man. Some of y'all going to be, y'all got all the worldly cares about things in the world, and you're not caring about the basics for your family. It's all about nonsense with Israel. That's why they say I shoot slugs. No, I tell them the truth. They don't want to hear it, man. Some of these schools ain't doing nothing for their people but showing them how to be a nigga. Read on.
But they were not satisfied.
See, they're not going to be satisfied. Don't call me. Don't call us. I'm going to tell you, no. I don't know what kind of spirit you in. You say be unequally yoked with non-believers. Read on.
Yet have ye not returned unto me, saith the Lord.
All the things that they see going, see, they more important things is drama. Israel love drama. And study, getting themselves ready and prepared for the Most High and His Son to get here, for His Son, Yahweh, to get here. This is a lesson that needs to be learned. Because some people don't think their head ain't going to get, well, my husband, no, your husband ain't going to stop this. I'm going to tell you that now. Don't think that the Most High won't take the children. That don't belong to you anyway. That's how Christianity people, that's why you see them at a funeral going nuts over some wicked person. Read on.
I have smitten you with blasting and mildew.
Burning, keeping the heat, keeping the rain from them. They out there scorching in the heat, man. No power. What are you going to do? See, we don't think about these things. Israel is all about, I have to rebuke somebody. Man, you can't rebuke nobody. Nobody gave you the authority to be rebuking somebody. When the power set something up, see, some of these niggas in this truth, man, they too busy seeing themselves as the power. Let the power take care of business. You take care of what he wants you to do. Read on.
When your gardens and your vineyards and your fig trees and your olive trees increased, the palmer worm devoured them.
Did what?
Devoured them.
No matter what you doing, man. I don't care how much knowledge you got to plant in your garden. You wicked, he gonna deal with you. Read.
Yet have ye not returned unto me, saith the Lord.
Israel don't like to listen, man. Because when they get mad, they know everything. But I'm gonna tell you something. Be fair warned. Most High is your judging. You're being judged as we speak. Give me Joel 1 and 2. A lot of people don't want to hear this part of the Bible. See, we want to know we Israelites, but we don't want to keep no commandments. That's what it's all about, Israel. It's not about drama, man. It's about the love of your nations. Read out.
The book of Joel, chapter 1 and verse 2. Hear this, ye old men.
He did talk about women's too. Read.
And give ear, all ye inhabitants of the land.
Read on.
Had this been in your days, or even in the days of your fathers?
Did this not happen to our forefathers? Some of us, we don't care. See, because we ain't teaching what we need to be teaching. We got everybody looking for fame and the truth. There is none. Read.
Tell ye your children of it.
Tell ye who?
Tell ye your children.
Some of people don't want to tell her, let Timmy, we don't want to tell her, let Ray. I'm gonna tell you something. When it comes, I'm not gonna shed a tear. I'm not that kind of person. When I know what we've been doing the last 7 months, we're like them ants out there, and Israel want to be crickets, man. They want to be partying, reveling, clubbing, doing everything else, but trying to prepare the nation. Read on.
And let your children tell their children.
And let them tell their children. Read.
And their children another generation.
Read on.
That which the palmer worm hath left hath the locust eaten.
See, whatever the palmer worms leave, the locusts come in here to eat, man. See, some of us, we too proud, man. We got a 9 to 5, ain't nothing gonna happen. Walmart's will never shut down. Kroger's will never shut down. See, that's how we think. It's gonna happen, man. It's coming soon. Read.
And that which the locust had left had the cankerworm eaten.
So whatever, Most High gonna continue sending the plagues here. Read.
And that which the cankerworm had left had the caterpillar eaten.
Read on.
Awake, ye drunkards.
See, a lot of y'all drunk in this truth, man. That's what's wrong with Israel. A lot of them is drunk in this truth. They too busy into everything else and about loving their brothers and their sisters, man. They don't go out there with the passion and the spirit of Yahweh on them to raise their nations, to link with each other, to call each other. It's pride in this truth, man. Read on.
And weep and howl, all ye drinkers of wine.
All you drinkers of wine, man. Read.
Because of the new wine.
See, because the new wine is this medicine, man. That's what Christ was bringing when he turned water into wine, man. It was this medicine. That's what you use wine for, medicine. Read.
For it is cut off from your mouth.
It is what?
Cut off from your
It's
mouth.
going to be cut off from a lot of them mouth, man. Because Israel don't like to get right, man. Israel like staying in a nigga state of mind. All they love doing is partying, having fun. They ain't want to set the standards. I'm here to set the standards. Back to Amos 4:10. They gonna be said, man. You can't stop this. This is like a bowler coming down the hill. Who gonna get in the way? Not even a biggest trucker get in the way. Read.
The book of Amos, chapter 4 and verse 10. I have sent among you the pestilence after the manner of Egypt.
It's just the same thing after Egypt is happening now today, man. A lot of these peoples in these places don't even have food and water. They've been eating dogs and cats down there. Abominable things, man. Because they're not in the spirit. This is why we need to be linking up, getting together, and trying to send a convoy down there to them. To go down there and start pushing his word. See, Israel waiting on drama, man. That's what their main focus is, drama. That's all they want to hear is drama. That's what they love, drama. Drama, this drama. Every time there's some drama, you hear about it. That's why I give it thumbs down, man. Don't come to me with drama. Read.
Your young men have I slain with the sword.
See, these things, that's why you seen children. Why you worried about it? If the sister missing it was the Most High took her. Not a school. This is what's wrong with our people, man. All want to be caught up in drama. Read.
And have taken away your horses, and I have made the stink of your camps to come up unto your nostrils.
Some of these schools, man, the Most High, they walking around stink, man. They're not about the peoples, man. They're about themselves. When you're about your people, they'll know it because you're always getting on them. Ain't the Most High always getting on us? So you show the same love. But see, they don't want that love. They want to smooth things, man. Read.
Yet have ye not returned unto me, saith the Lord.
All people don't, no matter how much Most High putting on, how many signs he's showing them, they still wicked as hell. Read.
I have overthrown some of you.
See, he have overthrown somebody. He have killed some of you. Earthquake, fires, tornadoes, you name it. Read.
As God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
And it's just like he did Sodom and homosexuality. And Gomorrah is just wicked ass people, man. Read.
And ye were as firebrand plucked out of the burning.
See, you was almost like the firebrand. You was almost consumed too, man. Some of y'all are holding on by a thread in Israel. Because you wicked as hell, man. You can't get right. It's shalom and brew. When you get home, it's a monster in the house. Or it's some weak man in the house. Read on.
Yet have ye not returned unto me, saith the Lord.
No matter how much come your way, you still want to be wicked. It's going to be that day, Israel. Give me Zechariah 3:1. It's coming, man. I warn our people, man, and that's the love. But hey, when they drop dead, you won't see me shed a tear. Because I know they had it coming. See, read that out.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 3 and verse 1. And he shewed me Joshua, the high priest, standing before the angel of the Lord.
Read on.
And Satan.
Hold up, and who?
And Satan.
Some of the people thinking they see, what y'all see? Somebody with a little red couple horns on his head. These are anybody anybody that's against this word. You might as well say they Satan, man.
That's right.
So he's talking about some people. Read on.
Standing at his right hand to resist him.
See, a lot of y'all gonna resist the truth no matter how much y'all get. Some of y'all ain't meditating on it. Some of y'all, when you leave, some of y'all out there, you too busy out there searching for drama. Let drama go, man. Drama is gonna kill a lot of people. Read on.
And the Lord said unto Satan.
Said unto who?
Unto Satan.
So he's talking to the Israelites right now. Read.
The Lord rebuked thee.
See, the Lord rebuked thee. What did Yahweh shall tell Peter? See, read on.
O Satan.
Oh, adversary, read.
Even the Lord that hath chosen Jerusalem rebuked thee.
Read on.
Is not this a brand plucked out of the fire?
Escape, yet ye were in a dangerous place. Some of y'all don't escape. See, some of them, they don't come, man. You see them every blue moon. They got every excuses. Man, I was sick. I was dead on my bed. You got it. You know it. You name it. They do. They do it. And study. You can't get your spirit right by going 4 or 5 weeks and coming back in here. See, I know it's a lot going on with you. Read on.
Now Joshua was clothed with filthy garments.
What are we clothed with today?
Filthy garments.
We got on filthy garments, man. And you got Israel going at each other like they some high price niggas, man. I can't call them Israelites. They acting like some high class niggas in this truth, man. Some of them look down at their own brothers, man. How can you? Read.
And stood before the angel. And he answered and spake unto those that stood before him, saying, take away the filthy garment.
What? That's what we should be understanding. Get us out of this captivity, man. Read.
From him. And unto him he said, behold, I have caused thine iniquity to pass from thee.
See, once you keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, and you living this, and you practicing this, not just here when you come to the school, not here when you watching videos, period, man. It starts at your house. Read.
And I will clothe thee with change of raiment.
See, that's the blessing, man. When you're walking and you're keeping these commandments. A lot of us, we don't have that yet. Give me back to Amos 4 and 12. We ain't there yet, because we got a lot of, we love drama. Let me hear some drama, man. Like I tell you, on my Facebook page, I delete it. Get off here with the roach stuff, man. Get off here with the garbage. You know, I see them out there posting in the comments. I don't care about your comments. See, it don't bother me, because I know when you put negative stuff, you're negative. Read out
the book of Amos, chapter 4 and verse 12. Therefore, thus will I do unto thee, O Israel.
Thus will I do unto thee, Israel. Read.
And because I will do this unto thee, prepare to meet thy God, O Israel.
What are we supposed to be doing?
Prepare to meet thy God, O Israel.
How are you going to prepare to meet the power, man, when you in drama? All you know is drama. Drama. That's all Israel know. How's they preparing, man? They're not. Then they want to call shots. You know, hey, he just, don't worry about me, man. I'm going to fight to the end. Don't worry about calling me out. See, they always looking for something, snooping around and stuff, and you know, making phone calls. Give me Joel 1 and 11. Don't worry about me. Get this nation in order, man, so we can get out of here. Read that up.
The book of Joel, chapter 1 and verse 11. Be ye ashamed.
Do what?
Be ye ashamed.
Some of us, we ain't there because we got pride on us. Some of us need that hand with the powder every time they get out of order. Give me that powder right quick, huh? See. Some of them need that powder, man. Every time they mouth slip up, pow. See, that's what Israel need. Every time, just that hand following, man. That's it. See, because they're not ashamed of their actions, man. Read on.
O ye husbandmen, howl, O ye vine dressers, for the wheat and for the barley, because the harvest of the field is perished.
It's what?
It's perished.
It's done, man. Israel acting like, what are they going to do? Nothing. Read on.
The vine is dried up, and the fig tree languisheth. The pomegranate tree, the palm tree also, and the apple tree, even all the trees of the field are withered, because joy is withered away from the sons of men.
See, it's going to wither, man. They don't understand. They laughing, preparing to go clubbing, preparing to football, white Super Bowls, NBA championship. See, our people are always looking to celebrate, man. They going to be crying soon. Read on.
Gird yourselves.
What?
Gird yourselves.
Put this truth on, man. Read.
And lament.
Lament, man, because a lot of them going to die right in front of you. Read.
Ye priests.
Ye what?
Ye priests.
Read on.
How?
Man, I'm telling you, it hurts me every day. I be out there in the public, I just see dead Israelites. And I'm talking about the ones in the truth. Read on.
Ye ministers of the altar come. Lie all night in sackcloth.
Do what?
Lie all night in sackcloth.
Read on.
Ye ministers of my God. For the meat offering and the drink offering is withholding from the house of your God.
Somehow that's why a lot of them, they don't even come. You got a lot of Israelites out there talking about, I ain't getting with no school, because y'all don't had a bad experience. And a lot of people that be doing that wicked as hell too. That's why they love to be on Facebook causing confusion. Coming on there talking about the Passover. Nigga talking about sending me some garbage. Don't send me nothing out. I don't need nothing from you, man. Because if you don't understand it's springtime, something wrong with you idiots out there, man. It pisses me off that you can't tell there's buds out there. You can't tell everything. You can't even tell the so-called white man out there blocking the sun out. Trying to keep you from knowing the times in the season. I was just looking at they had an eagle cam. The eagle already got new chicks. When is the new year then? See, they don't know. Because they believe they trusted man. Read on.
Sanctify ye a fast.
Sanctify ye a fast, man. Read on.
A solemn assembly. Gather the elders and all the inhabitants of the land into the house of the Lord your God.
Read on.
And cry unto the Lord.
And do what?
And cry unto the Lord.
No, we got too much pride in Israel, man. The Most High finna start checking spirits amongst the awakened. See, because the other ones that are coming, they're not getting force-fed the garbage that they're seeing out there. Read on.
Alas, for the day of the Lord is at hand.
It's what?
For the day of the Lord is at hand.
Read on.
And as a destruction from the Almighty shall it come.
Shall it what?
Shall it come.
They don't think it's coming, man. They thinking they can be niggas in this truth. They're not trying to raise up their nation, man. They're not trying to link together, call each other. Read on.
Is not the meat cut off before our eyes?
Hold up, it's not what?
Is not the meat cut off before our eyes?
Walmart's is done for, man. They're already selling you poison food. Read on.
Yea, joy and gladness from the house of our God.
Read on.
The seed is rotten under their claws. The gardeners are laid desolate. The barns are broken down. For the corn is withered.
None. Read.
How do the beasts groan?
How they gonna see animals? That's why I say you're gonna see animals in diverse places soon, man. They hungry. Read.
The herds of cattle are perplexed because they have no pasture.
They have nothing to eat because the Most High is gonna kill them too. So you can't eat. Read.
Yea, the flocks of sheep are made desolate.
Read on.
O Lord, to thee will I cry, for the fire hath devoured the pastures of the wilderness, and the flame hath burned all the trees of the field. The beasts of the field cry also unto thee, for the rivers of water are dried up, and the fire hath devoured the pastures of the wilderness.
Y'all better understand, man. That's why y'all see us. That's how you know people's in the right spirit, man. They are already preparing for this, man. We trying to have 6 months worth of water reserved for our people, 6 months worth of food. We're not finna share with wicked mama. So don't come to the gate with your mama. I'm gonna tell you to send mama back where she was eating a pork chop sandwich.
Right.
See, some of us want somebody, he's mean. No, I'm just telling you, mama wasn't there helping when we were trying to get things together. Mama wasn't in there trying to get her spirit together. Because mama gonna come in there with that witchcraft. And I'm gonna have to snap mama's neck right in front of you. See, I'm one of the hard brews, man. Back to Ezekiel. Go to Ezekiel 4 and 10. See, I'm one of them ones that believe in the power. I'm one of them ones that ain't gonna turn my back like Jonah. I'm not gonna be like Paul, man. Saul, I mean. I'm not gonna be that. I'm gonna do what is ordered for me to do. Read
the book of Ezekiel, chapter 4 and verse 10. And thy meat which thou shalt eat shall be by weight.
By weight. Read on.
20 shekels a day.
It's too scarce, man, to maintain life, man. It's not enough food that's gonna be here, man. And that meat is talking about what you eat, your bread. Read on.
From time to time.
From time to time. Read.
Shalt thou eat it.
So you're gonna have a set time where you can go in the city and get food. It's gonna get tough out here, man. Your enemy is plotting against you, and you're too busy sitting on your hand thinking the joy is gonna continue forever. Read on.
Thou shalt drink also water by measure.
They gonna drink water by measure. Read.
The 6th part of an hin.
It's not even enough to even fill your belly, man. Read.
From time to time shalt thou drink.
So you'll get it from, and it's gonna be barely. Give me Lamentation 5 and 4. See, our people, we depend on our enemy, man. Read up.
The book of Lamentation, chapter 5 and verse 4. We have drunken our water for money.
It's gonna cost you a lot, man. What you see a 24-pack cost you $3 or $4 today is gonna cost you $100. So they're gonna go to price gouging around here, man. Let me tell you something. Your enemy is already preparing for these things. See, Israel, all they want to do is club, party, and have a good time. I call it the 3 B's: beer, blunt, and barbecue. That's all they know. Back to Ezekiel 4 and 12. Israel better wake up and come out of that slothful spirit, man. Read that up.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 4 and verse 12. And thou shalt eat it as barley cakes.
As what?
As barley cakes.
As barley cake, man. Read on.
And thou shalt bake it with dung.
What?
And thou shalt bake it with dung.
They're going to bake it with their own doo-doo, man. It's going to get tough around here, man. A lot of us, we should be, if we're not going to be here, prepared for our children. Get our nation together. That's why I say teach your children. Set some up for them, man. Quit trying to live off your last quarter. That's all Israel want to do. They still in the truth, trying to still outdo each other. Read.
That cometh out of a man.
That cometh, it said cometh right out of a man. Read.
In their sight.
In there, and it's going to be a vision. See, damn, give me Deuteronomy 23 and 12. Everybody take this truth as a game, man. See, sometimes you got your friends and so on, you forget what your mission is. Sometimes you got your friends and so on, you forget about what the Most High called you to do. Read that out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23 and verse 12. Thou shalt have a place also without the camp.
Y'all, we should have a place prepared, man. That's what it's talking about. We should have something. Israel should be having something prepared, man. Just like when we come out of Egypt. Read.
Whither thou shalt go forth abroad.
Read on.
And thou shalt have a paddle upon thy weapon.
You had a paddle. What that paddle for? To dig, man. Read.
And it shall be, when thou wilt ease thyself abroad.
When you go and take that number 2, because some of y'all will be niggas, man, and go right out there and not even cover it up. Somebody else walk past it to smell it. See, the Most High getting you ready, but see, you're not understanding now. I have to have a toilet, ain't gonna be no running water. You're gonna walk in there, somebody gonna be able to left something for you. See, no uncleanness amongst Israel, man. We still have to keep ourselves in order no matter what we're going through. Read.
And thou shalt dig therewith.
So that's what it's there for. That's why I say we got lazy Israelites, man. That's why I keep trying to tell you. You better start getting up, taking care of your business. Read on.
And shalt turn back and cover that which cometh from thee.
See, some of them, they'll go right out there and leave it for somebody else. It's not mine. I ain't got to worry about it. As soon as I find you, I'm going to do just like they do them dog. Go slam your face in. It's not funny, man. You know, man, because we supposed to be thinking as one. Read on.
For the Lord thy God walketh in the midst of thy camp.
So if the power is walking with us, you think I'm going to allow you to do it? Read.
To deliver thee.
So if we got to keep ourselves cleanness no matter what, this is to deliver us, man. We have to stay righteousness no matter what we're going through. That's why if you prepared, you'll have this understanding. Read.
And to give up thine enemies before thee.
He's gonna kill our enemies before us. Read.
Therefore shall thy camp be holy.
Shall it be what?
Shall be holy.
So now we got some people in their legs, they don't care about nothing. Shall it be what?
Thy camp be holy.
So we have to cast some peoples out, man. We're gonna keep the camp holy. That's why you see how I walk around here, man. It's very important to keep this place holy. If you can't control the children when they come here, I got it. See, I'm going to just tell you how it is. We have to keep the places holy, man. Read.
That he see no unclean thing in thee.
So you got to understand that he see no unclean thing in thee. Read.
And turn away from thee.
And do what?
And turn away from thee.
That's what happened, man. That's why he ruled out the wicked. Back to Ezekiel 4 and 13. Israel don't like the truth, man. They love half truth. That's why you got schools running around here, man. We got the truth. We got 100% of the truth. That's a lie. Y'all better stop believing these schools, man. Tell me they got 100% of the truth and they don't even keep the commandment. Half of them don't even, most of them don't even wear the fringes. Don't keep no high holy days. Don't do anything. Read up.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 4 and verse 13. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles.
Unclean food, man. Esau he got all kind of labels on stuff, man. You don't know what you eat. That's why somebody talking about you wearing 2 different brands of clothing. You don't know what's in your clothing, idiot. How do people get caught up on stupidity, man, and not even be keeping the commandments? They always got that log up in their eye, man. I don't know how they get it in there, man, because it takes a lot of chainsaws to go cut down a big tree. They're always worried about something else, and they're not even keeping no commandments. Read on.
Whither I will drive thee.
Whither I would drive thee, man. So you going into Walmart, some of the food they be in there spray colored. A lot of y'all don't even know it. Some of your vegetables they be on froze. As soon as they stick them out there, they rot. Like the banana. You used to buy a bundle of bananas. They last you a couple weeks in the house. You buy a bundle of bananas, they be rotten by time in 24 hours. Y'all better understand. You go in there and get most of your food in there is made with doo-doo. You don't know what's in them ingredients. And a lot of you that go out to eat, man, I tell you, this is how I be here in the nation, boy. They be love to go out to eat, man. Go get you some nice crusty doo-doo, man. Give me Isaiah 65 and 1. Keep eating your doo-doo, man. Some of y'all, you gotta chew a pack of gum sometimes.
The book of Isaiah.
Get you another mic, man.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 65 and verse 1. I am son of them that ask not for me.
He said he is son of them that ask not for him, man. Give me that, man. Ephesians 2 and 8.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 2 and verse 8. For by grace are ye saved through faith.
For by grace are you saved through faith. Read.
And that not of yourselves.
Not of yourself. Read.
It is the gift of God.
It's a gift, man. Some of y'all don't understand how great of a gift you have. Israel take their gift and cast it behind us. See, they don't care about nothing, man, but about themselves. How great of a gift. Look at our people. Look at some of the people beside that you know that you work with your family members, man. When you trying to give them the truth. It was somebody sent me a video, man, and I looked at it and I sent the guy a message. I said, man, how you gonna have a Christian pastor talking for us? So I call him a fake pastor. That's all he got mad about. He's feminine as hell, man. The dude, he feminine as hell, man. So I hit him back and I started slicing and dicing with scriptures. I ain't heard nothing back from him. See, when the word speak, nobody gonna talk over the word. Go back to Isaiah 65 and 1.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 65 and verse 1. I am sought of them that ask not for me.
See, we didn't know nothing about this truth, man. But our spirit, read.
I am found of them that...
See, he's what?
I am found of them that sought me.
Give me Isaiah, give me Romans 10 and 20. See, because when we telling Israel, see, a lot of Israelites thinking because they know they're Israelite, they in the kingdom. That's a lie. A lot of you Negroes gonna be put to death, man. Read that up.
The book of Romans, chapter 10 and verse 20. But Isaiah is very bold.
He's what?
Is very bold.
Read on.
And say it.
And what did he do?
And say it.
Read.
I was found of them that sought me not.
See, he said he was found of them that sought me not. Read.
I was made manifest unto them that ask not after me.
Read on.
But to Israel he saith, All day long have I stretched forth my hands unto a disobedient and gainsaying people.
See, our people, that's all they about. They love drama. If they not happy, they got to try to kill everybody's happiness. That's what you see out there in the world. You at your job, you can be at the grocery store, you can be driving your car down the road. There's somebody out there very unhappy. Somebody shut that air off. I don't want the sisters to get too cold. Back to Isaiah.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 65 and verse 1. I am sought of them that ask not for me.
Because a lot of us, we didn't know nothing, man. We were walking around zombies too. Read.
I am found of them that sought me not.
Read on.
I said, behold me.
What?
Behold me.
He say what?
Behold me.
Behold me. Read on.
Unto a nation that was not called by my name.
See, we didn't give me that in Romans 9 and 23.
The book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 23. And that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy.
See, he's making these things known, and our people still can't get right. Read.
Which he had afore prepared unto glory.
Read on.
Even us, whom he hath called not of the Jews only.
He did not just call the southern kingdom, he called the northern kingdom too. Read.
But also of the Gentiles.
The northern kingdom, man. This is not talking about no Edomites. This is not a universal book, man. That's the number one thing they need to get out their brains. It's two sets of Gentiles. One that have salvation and the other one for destruction. Read.
As he said also in OC.
In the prophet Hosea, read. Hosea, read.
I will call them my people.
He said he's going to call the northern kingdom my peoples. Read.
Which were not my people.
Read on.
And her beloved, which was not beloved. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people,
read on.
There shall they be called the children of the living God.
But read verse 27.
Isaiah also cried concerning Israel.
He did what?
Also cried concerning Israel.
He was talking about the northern kingdom. Read.
Though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved.
See, we have to understand Bible prophecies, man. One thing about this book, everything is going to come to fold. Ain't none of this is going to fail. No matter how much Esau tried out there blocking the sun out, no matter how much he's out there murdering our people that don't want to repent, no matter how much, this ain't going to stop this truth, man. We got next. But you got to get yourself in order. Back to Isaiah 65 and 2. See, that's the key to the whole, that's the conclusion to the whole matter. Fear God. See, when they not fearing God, they like drama. He said he the God of peace. So some ain't adding up. Read up.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 65 and verse 2. I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people.
Wills, man. Read.
Which walketh in a way that was not good.
See, a lot of our peoples in this truth, they walk in a way that is not good. Read.
After their own thoughts.
Give me Proverbs 16:25, man. A lot of peoples in this truth, they still, it's about them. When you come to the light, man, you should be worried about your nation. Because you alone ain't going to be able to do anything. You can't go to war as an individual. That's what you find on Facebook. I'm not going to no school, man, now because you don't want to stop smoking weed. I'm not going to no school now because you don't want to stop being a whoremonger. I'm not going to no school now because you don't want to stop being a whore. See, they got all, that's their excuses. But you'll go around your wicked mama and your wicked dad. Read up.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 25. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man.
There is always a way that seemeth right unto a man, man. Read.
But the end thereof are the ways of death.
Is what?
Are the ways of death.
Are the ways of death. Read on.
He that laboreth for himself.
See, you got a lot of individualites in this truth, man. They always laboring for themselves. Read.
For his mouth craveth it of him.
He's seeking and desired of him, man. love to fulfill the flesh. Read on.
An ungodly man,
And what?
an ungodly man,
A wicked man. Read.
diggeth up evil.
He what?
Diggeth up evil.
Always finding some evil, man. Always got something negative to say. Read.
And in his lips there is as a burning fire.
All kind of garbage come out. It's talking about the women's too. Because it say, man, don't think it's not talking about you too. Because most of the women's got more burning fire coming out their mouth than the men. Read on.
A forward man.
A forward man. This is talking about a foolish man or a foolish woman. Read.
Soweth strife.
They love to sow strife, man. They be watching the video, got 10 bananas in their mouth. I don't know how they do it. Read on.
And a whisperer.
A what?
And a whisperer.
Somebody love to keep drama, man. Read.
Separated cheap friends.
That's what they do. Going to tell somebody something. I always got something negative to say. Read.
A violent man.
It's talking about the oppressed. You got the television, you got Walt Disney, Disneyland, and what else he got here? You got Christmas, Thanksgiving, you got Six Flags, you got television, you got radio, magazines. Read on.
And leadeth him into a way that is not good.
They lead our peoples into a way that is not good. Read on.
He shutteth his eyes.
See, he shut his eyes. You coming with this truth, and they don't want to hear it. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. You try to tell mama just thinking you gotta be crazy or something. Read on.
To devise froward things.
See, to devise foolish things. Read.
Moving his lips, he bringeth evil to pass.
That's all they do out there in their world, man. Just like I was on YouTube, man. This brother said, I said, man, don't deal with it, man. Because you're dealing with people that's not in the truth. You don't know what's going on out there. People are lying to you all day, every day. That's what the world is built on, lies. Isaiah 65:3. Y'all have to understand this whole system is built on lies. So how you think Israel think? Act just like Massa. Read on.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 65 and verse 3. A people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face.
No matter how much we go out here, preach this word, teach this word, or somebody in this truth, they do it to the power face, man. Read.
That sacrificeth in gardens and burneth incense upon altars of brick.
Give me that in Ezekiel 66, man, and 17. That's one page over.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 66 and verse 17. They that sanctify themselves.
See, you got a lot of Israelites, man. They sanctify themselves, man. Read.
And purify themselves.
And they'll go get dunked underwater, man, and thinking they clean. Read.
In the garden.
And where?
In the garden.
That's a place of devotion. See, a lot of people don't know that. That's a place of worship. Read.
Behind one tree.
See, behind one tree. Read.
In the midst. Eating swine's flesh.
Still eating swine. The same lies that they came out the world with, they still with that BS, man. Read.
And the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord.
Back to Isaiah 65:4.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 65 and verse 4. Which remain among the graves.
The tombs. Read.
And lodge in the monuments.
In the gravestones. Read on.
Which eat swine's flesh.
Read on.
And broth
soup.
Of abominable things in their vessels.
In their what?
In their vessels.
They do the same thing, man. Israel don't like to change. Back to Ezekiel 4:14. Our peoples, I don't know, man.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 4 and verse 14. Then said I, Lord God, behold, my soul hath not been polluted.
My soul has not been polluted. Read.
For from my youth up even till now have I not eaten of that which dieth of itself.
Read on.
Or is torn in pieces. Neither came there abominable flesh into my mouth.
So when you understand, I don't hear a lot of people talking about that, eating the abominable things, but you still got it. They're not checking their foods, man. A lot of them still eating pork. It's in your gum. It's in your hostess, ding dongs out there, cupcakes. He got it everywhere. That's why I try to tell y'all, come out of them restaurants, man. What you thinking they're mostly cooking with? Some of you thinking you're going to get a steak filet, what you call it? Filet mignon. Get you a nice pork chop sandwich. 2nd Ezra 15:1, man. Some of you still, man, you eating rich. The lie here said. But us as a nation, man, we supposed to be out there trying to get our people straight. We are supposed to get our people in order for the power to get here. Read this out.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
See, they don't want to hear this, man. They want to hear some guy telling them a good story or somebody talking bad about their brother or sister. Read.
Which I will put in thy mouth.
So you understand when you entertain by that garbage, that means you're not in the right spirit, because that person is not in the right spirit. That's why I don't watch that stuff out there no more, man. Because a lot of brothers out there going off. Read.
Saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee.
Don't fear the garbage that's out there, man. Brothers making videos, people talking about you, your family disowning you. You with your family, man. A lot of y'all can't break that umbilical cord, man. Read.
Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
The ones that don't believe. Read.
That speak against thee.
And they're going to always speak against you, man. Read on.
For all the unfaithful.
For all the unfaithful, read.
Shall die in their unfaithfulness.
They're going to die in their unfaithfulness. Jump down to verse 5.
Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
See, y'all don't understand this. These things are happening as you speak. Read.
The sword.
The what?
The sword.
A lot of death going on around here. Read.
Famine.
What?
Famine.
A lot of people are going to starve. We're going to starve out Big Mama, man. Big Mama, in 6 months, she's going to go from 350 to 101. Because our people's in bad condition, man. I just be looking at the sisters. Be getting mad, man. I just tell them the truth, man. I love them. But see, that pork has devoured a lot of us, man. And a lot of y'all are still breathing because you repented and came out of that madness. That pork does bad things for your body. That shrimp, crab, because that's where the sister, where you want to go for Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day. Red Lobster. I never really, I'm tell you something. I never really liked pork. I like seafood, man. It never was something that tasted good in my mouth. Pork tastes rubbery, so does the catfish. But see, when you're a child growing up in the house, you had no choice. Read on.
Death and destruction.
What?
Death and destruction.
Read on.
For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
That's what people are not seeing when I'm telling them they seeing these drag men. A lot of sisters, that's what they act like. Sisters dress like drag men today. Drag men's that's drag men's overdress because they want to be seen. And they underdress because they want to be seen. See, they want to show all the fake tits they have. See, that's how you see them. They got all the paint on their face, man. That's where that Egyptian custom come from. I just tell y'all the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. Why you think the man had the eyeliner on here? They want to look like a woman. That's why you got these Egyptology people. They don't know nothing about Egypt, man. They don't know nothing about the hieroglyphics on the wall. They just regurgitating what another Edomite told them to say. They're like, Egypt. What book tells me Egypt gonna come back strong? Anybody know? When are the dead kings coming out the grave, man? The ones with the lion heads on them and all the dog heads on them, man. Egypt over there buried in the desert, man. So understand these things. Read on.
And their hurtful works are fulfilled.
All their hateful works are fulfilled. Jump down to verse 49.
Verse 49. I will send plagues upon thee.
He say the same thing. Read.
Widowhood.
It's going to be a lot of women lose their husband, man. Read.
Poverty.
Poverty is going to be here. Read.
Famine.
The word again. Read.
Sword.
Read on.
And pestilence.
Read on.
To waste thy houses with destruction and death.
So you got to understand what happened when it's somebody drunk the last juicy juice. It's normally a shootout in the house, ain't it? Y'all know how it is, and there's somebody, I ain't never really stayed with a big family, but I used to hear about it. Leave that good strawberry soda in there, you come back and the kid in there, it's time to go to work. Baruch 22 and 25. Somebody is about to get hurt. Drunk my strawberry soda. Just telling you the truth, man. Just think about it. Food gonna get short in them houses, man. That's why I say a man's fault will be those of his own household. Read out
the book of Baruch, chapter 2 and verse 25. And lo, they are cast out to the heat of the day.
They're gonna be what?
Cast out to the heat of the day.
Man, wait, what happens when you ain't got no power, man? Give me that video, man. Let's look at it.
There's a twilight feel to one of the main indoor markets in downtown Caracas, but it's actually the middle of the day. Like everywhere else in the entire country, there is no power. The only light is in the fishmongers. They're the only ones here with a generator.
Pause it. See, Israel ain't heard that part. They looking at the dark. Man, look, ain't no lights in there, man. See, they focusing on the wrong thing. See, when I'm telling y'all what I'm trying to help you, but nobody want to listen. See, he said the ones that were smart had generators. That was only a small percent in there, wasn't it? Play on.
The butcher's shops are mainly shuttered and empty. In some, though, the meat is just rotting.
Hold up, pause it. The meat is what? They don't even want to sell it because ain't nobody got no money to buy. They rather let it rot, man. Play on.
Fruit and veg is available, but only with a bank card if they can get a signal or US dollars. The country's hyperinflation means there's basically no local money, certainly not enough you could find to pay for anything. Rosa Gonzalez says this is a disaster. The fruit and vegetables are rotting. Light.
I was thinking the Bible is not a true book. And fruits and vegetables down there rotting. They would see me, I would give it away. See, well, a wicked man, he want to sell it to you. But see, I'm not going to give nothing away when it comes down to they've been warned. Play on.
And cruise.
We are accepting dollars. Lots of people come with dollars. We're also accepting euros and bank transfers. Sometimes we let people take the food and come back and pay another day. And if they don't come back, well...
Positive. They're not coming back. So they're not coming back, man. I'm just telling you the truth. Play on.
Everyone is affected in Venezuela. Numb shock in everyone we meet.
When you go to this kind of
Esau down there telling a lie.
Macau, they sell you the food by the visa.
Or, see, if they had any sense, they would put the border system on. I bring you so much for meat, you give me so much of your fruit that I need, or water. See, because Esau got them so bugged out, they rather just let it go to waste. Play on.
Cash. And when you catch, no cash. Some of these places, I had this.
What do you say? Nobody had cash, man. Our peoples ain't putting back for nothing, man, but some rims and a system in a car. That's all they care about is some Gucci shoes. I'm gonna see how good they taste when they got to eat them. Cause a lot of the stuff that I have, I'm finna sell it, man. I don't even want that stuff anymore. So, I mean, it's not important. Play on.
In a half 3 days without water, without food, without TV, without electricity, and also without communication.
This is now the longest nationwide power outage in world history. What was normally considered an absolute given in this society is falling apart, and not slowly.
Let me show you something. He's gonna say something that's gonna blow your mind. These pictures of people are sitting on the most richest oil preserve. It's worthless. Play the video.
This is the country with the largest known reserves of oil in the world. They barely charge for it, but without power, you can't get it. It's sort of priceless now. This is the queue for one of the garages with a generator. It's miles long. Driving around the city, it's
Generator. A lot of y'all gonna be at home, your food gonna spoil because you ain't got a generator to hold you up for a few days. A lot of our people, they not think, see, Israel won't drop. Play them.
easy to see how things can fall apart. Long tunnels and out pitch dark. Communications and telephone systems have collapsed. On motorways, cars simply pull over if they find a place with a signal. People now stand in line.
What did he say, Deshaun?
Outside supermarkets, not to go in,
See this?
hoping that it will eventually open.
You see that, man?
The political chaos here could soon be eclipsed by this increasingly dangerous national disaster. Stu Ramsey, Sky News, correct.
People just don't. Our people, man. I wonder how many people we went door to door right now in the hood and asked them how much they put back a prayer for anything. How many of y'all? How many? What you think? 2 0. You right. Read on up.
The book of Baruch, chapter 2, and verse 25. And lo, they are cast out to the heat of the day.
What was they?
Into the heat of the day.
Read on.
And to the frost of the night.
Because they ain't got nothing. They ain't put back anything, man. Read.
And they died in great misery.
They did what?
And they died in great misery.
They died in great misery. Read.
By famine.
By what?
By famine.
Read on.
By sword and by pestilence.
Read on.
And the house which is called by thy name hast thou laid waste.
All their churches. Read.
As it is to be seen this day, for the wickedness of the house of Israel and the house of Judah.
Read on.
O Lord our God, thou hast dealt with us after all thy goodness, and according to all that great mercy of thine, as thou spakest by the servant Moses in the day when thou didst command him to write thy law before the children of Israel, saying, if ye will not hear my voice.
See, a lot of Israel don't like to hear the power voice, man. They want to hear somebody that's a soothsayer. They don't like to get the real understanding.
Surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations,
Read on.
where I will scatter thee. I knew that they would not hear me.
So y'all understand that people out there thinking we out there dealing with people that don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear this, man. Read.
Because it is a stiff-necked people.
It's because of what?
Because it is a stiff-necked people.
They ain't got a generator because of what?
It is a stiff-necked
They
people.
want rims instead of going to get a generator, man. Read on.
But in the land of their captivities,
Read on.
they shall remember themselves.
So the ones that are remembering themselves are preparing for the kingdom or preparation for the kingdom. Read.
And shall know that I am the Lord their God. For I will give them an heart
A mind.
and ears to hear.
Read on.
And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity.
This is not going to come up on us, man. It's going to come up on a lot of Israelites too. Read.
And think upon my name.
And we what?
And think upon my name.
Read on.
And return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds. For they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord. And I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it. And I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their God, and they shall be my people. And I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given thee.
So what are we doing? We're trying to get there. A lot of people ain't trying to get there because they got too much drama going on in their life, too many other things. Right now, as much as we've been out in the communities, as much work as we put in, you would think you would see people rejoicing, but you're going to see them same people with the pain, man. You're going to see your same people crying. On that note, shalom.